Good evening, everyone. Welcome and thank you for coming out to celebrate the 26th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Just before I begin, a little housekeeping detail. I have found in my years here, when the weather starts changing like this and it gets a little cooler, the air is sucked in from outside, and what happens is there's a stack right above our heads here that sucks in that air, and the stack is next to it. They've done all kinds of things, charcoal filtration, they've extended the stack, etc. But there's always that particular smell as you walk in right there. So in case you noticed, your noses, all our first communicants in the second grade and our confirmandi, our confirmation students, they meet only monthly. And so the next First Communion class is the 2nd of October at 1 o'clock, and that's here in the church with yours truly and your parents. And the next confirmation begins with the 10 o'clock Mass on October the 9th, and it follows with class until 1 o'clock. Now, the only exception to that sacramental prep group would be the OCIA, with those who are wishing to learn more about the Catholic faith, the Order of Christian Initiation for Adults. That is a weekly experience, and that's at 9 o'clock in the Daily Mass Chapel. This weekend, we are hopeful tomorrow of opening the Children's Liturgy of the Word. Our children will be dismissed as we did in pre-COVID days. If your memory goes back that far, you might remember our little ones who would like to hear, or their parents who would like for them to hear the word of the Lord on a level that perhaps they can comprehend. It was connected to our parish Facebook in that wonderful way that Robert probably knows something about, but I don't. But I hope you enjoyed, if you had an opportunity of checking that out. And again, I think their festivities for all of the religious were to continue this evening with a special Mass with the bishop or one of his delegates. I draw attention to our school Mass this week. In short, it will not be on Thursday, but rather on Friday. And that's because the school is celebrating Grandparents' Day, and that's a real high point of every academic year. So instead of Thursday, Friday, here at 8:30, and those of you who normally attend Friday morning Mass, which is usually at 7:30, it will not be at 7:30, it will be here at 8:30. Lastly, a personal thanks for your prayers and concerns, as I was voiceless for most of the week, and I definitely am feeling better. I mentioned to Dr. Rick and Chris that as I reflected on it, I am blessed with good health.